It's time for tea with D, and she's late. Can I ever get here on time? Can I ever get here on time? It's like impossible. Let's pull this out of the chat. I don't even know where I'm at. Grabbing the chat. Grabbing the chat. Here we go. There we go. Hey, Katie. Let me tell you something. My tea smells amazing. I put one of those devotion flex flavors in here. I put in my tea monkey bread. Oh God, it smells insane. Hey, Rebecca and Tamara and Kathy. Let me taste it now. If it tastes like crap, I'll be pissed. Let me see. Oh, chamomile monkey bread. I'm sold. Oh God, that's good. That tastes awfully naughty, but it's not. Hey, Donna and Esther, you must be nuts. Oh, Tracy and Cheryl and Natalie. Ooh, know what I discovered I liked? It was San Pellegrino, which I usually don't like, but it was a peach mango. It was, or mandarin, something like that. But it has points. Figures, the one I like, has points. So yeah, so much for that. Hey, Margaret and Lori and Loretta. I agree with Katie. There you go. Hey, Susan. Good evening to you as well. Yes, yes. I don't think, I felt like I couldn't taste it. And I love zucchini with cheese and sauce. I felt like it got lost. Well, then again, I do throw the sausage in versus the ground turkey. I do think it got lost in there, like kind of muddled the flavor of the zucchini because zucchini is so delicate. And I think, you had the room for it. So I definitely would I would definitely add more zucchini. Absolutely. This is like, I brought my school blotter home because I don't have a desk. I'm trying to fix it in here to my office / hub of tea with D. This is true, Esther. You'd be a hot mess in the morning. Hey, Jermaine and Lucinda. That's awesome. You plan the whole day. I love it, love it, love it. Hey, Lorianne, welcome. I'm here. We go 8 o'clock now, which is this time, but I think you're in California. So for you, it's what, 5 o'clock? So yeah, we do this time. Because with me going, this is the first time I'm doing all this tea with D while I work. I just started work today. So I'm just trying to give myself some extra time after dinner. Hey, McLean. I'm glad you had it. Oh, I hope you had a great Labor Day too. Yeah, you're in our future, Esther. Looked wonderful, Katie. Hey, Heather. My day was a little hectic. It was good, but just trying to process all we have to do and keep my eyes. I keep forgetting to wear my mask when I go outside the classroom. Well, because we don't have kids right now in my class, so I could, in my classroom with the door shut, I could take my mask off, but I remember to put it on when I go down the hallway, and I keep forgetting. So now I have a lanyard, and I keep it hanging on there. So thank you for asking, Jermaine. Yeah, no, first of all, I didn't have enough to smother it there, and I thought it was plenty because, again, you don't want anything because pepperoni will overtake anything. So you want this, and I went with a turkey sausage rather than a ground turkey. I am not a ground turkey lover. I like spice. I love traditional, like sausagey type turkey. Fatty, yes. Turkey, I'm sorry, I think sausage, when you want to call it sausage, it needs some fat. And I was willing to suck up the points for it. So even adding the more zucchini will bulk that up a lot. So yeah, I think it was the perfect amount of zucchini, of pepperoni as well. Thank you, Paula. Oh, I'm so glad you guys come and listen to me ramble. I just love it. Oh, it's here. You have to look at the first part first. It says, wait a minute. We've been friends for so long, I can't remember which one of us is the bad influence. That's what that says. And on the back, there's me and my friend Linda. I'm the one with the white hair, and she's the one with the red hair. And I'm pushing her in a thing probably down a hill. So she had it made for my birthday last month. That's sweet. It was a beautiful mug too. It's just, I love how it feels. Like sometimes you have to be aesthetically feeling nice. I just love the aesthetics of this mug. It's gonna knock you out. We'll take a nap. You and Paul get have an afternoon siesta. Oh, thank you, Penny. It felt. I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna put this out there. It felt so good to be back. That I will say. It felt like getting back to routine, getting back to something that felt normal. As crazy as it was, I felt really good to be there. Oh, thank you. Oh, decisions. I always say go with the buttery cinnamon roll. Oh, well, enjoy the zucchini when you watch it. That was a Weight Watcher recipe. We get these recipes, they email us once a week, and that was one of them. And it just hit me because I love zucchini and sauce and pepperoni and cheese. Deborah, I survived. It's a lot to learn, and we're still muddling the waters, and every day's a learning day. But the kids were good. They were happy to be back. You could see it. They were off way too long, even for them. Hey, Barbara, welcome back. Oh, I don't blame him. Heather, I can't sit. Yes, it could be questionable. I agree with you there, Lorianne. All right, the garden lady. What should I do if I don't get a blue dot for under eating and I'm just not hungry? Are you eating enough 0-point foods that you're not hungry? As long as you're I don't want you to be going, I don't want you not to be eating enough. I mean, nobody should eat if they're not hungry. I don't, as much as I say eat your points, and I do say that, but if you're truly not hungry, are you eating a lot of 0-point foods? That's my question. Oh, I love the gingerbread too, Katie, because I don't have any gingerbread. Hey, Kim Bedgood. Oh, McLean, you need to get gingerbread. It's so good. On top of my breakfast muffins. It's a necessity. And they're still on sale, so if you're still thinking, and last I checked, I don't know if it's still true, you only had to spend, I say only, $30 to get the free shipping, which takes me no time to spend that. It is. It's just you just feel somewhat normal, and even though we're walking around with masks on, and it still felt really good to be back. It did. Ugh, those temperatures seem horrible. It's a balance act. I always say this whole lifestyle, and I call it a lifestyle, not a diet. And some people, because you want it to be a lifestyle, you don't want, that's why I say fit in foods, make lifestyle changes, because you want to continue on this and looking for signs. If you're eating enough 0-point foods, maybe you are under eating your points. I mean, there is, especially if you're on purple, there's 300 0-point foods. I mean, you could eat from that list and have a great day. Weekly points, and use my fit points first. I feel like it motivates me to be more active. Hey, Barbara, whatever motivates you, I always say is a good thing. Because everybody was motivated by something different. I'm motivated by trying to fit in goods, my treats. Today I made chicken Tex-Mex recipe, had vegetables and sauce, and the entire thing was zero. I ate it. If you're not hungry, you're not hungry. Like, I don't want to, you shouldn't be forcing yourself to eat to eat points. But also, are you eating the things that, like, what we are supposed to use our points for? Oils, dairy, grains. Like, those things are building blocks for our system, and I don't want you to not eat them because they have points. Like a cup of skim milk. Especially with women, we need dairy. We need that. Olive oil is so important, like avocado. Anything that have these healthy fats. We need fats for elimination. And grains, oats. Well, if you're on purple, you have to count oats. But grains, rices, and you know what? And pasta. So as long as you're getting a variety in your diet, not just keeping to the 0-point foods, because trust me, that gets old. And I'll put that out there now. As much as you're having a good time, and you want to go, you'll go back to that stuff. You will. So I always say, learn how to fit it in early. 2 days in a row, I didn't budget. 8 my points in 3 days, and well, a cocktail or two. It's a holiday weekend. Sometimes that happens. There's some weeks, like I said, when the holidays come along, picnics, barbecues with your work schedule, there's just some days there's just no rhyme or reason. I'm eating gingerbread on a carb-balanced tortilla. That sounds delicious, Deborah. That's great, too. You get a 1-point tortilla, throw a little spray butter in some of that gingerbread and roll it up. Oh, my goodness. Happy evening, Karen Snow. Hey, Julia. Almonds, thank you. That's another good one. Fit some nuts in there. I'm telling you, nuts. Quarter cup is 5 or 6 points, so that's going to eat up points right there. My points are my soda. I have one a day, and I won't get. You know what, Barbara? We all have our points, and if that's what you choose, I love it. I love the fact that you're fitting it in, and that's how this becomes a lifestyle. We have to fit in things we love, because you're never going to not have soda. You're just not, because that's something that you enjoy. I enjoy, cake here and there. I enjoy pancakes. I enjoy candy. I enjoy chocolate. I'm never going to not have chocolate. Oh, well, make sure, Julia, that it's okay when you get it. If it was sitting there melting anywhere. Oh, I hear you. You're welcome. Like I said, there is healthy guidelines: dairies, fats, grains, bread. Don't not eat bread. Don't be like, oh, I'm afraid of the carbs. You know what? There's these low point breads. You can have a beautiful slice of bread for 1 point. This is what we're here for, the Garden Lady. This is what this whole Tea with D is about. It's getting suggestions, asking questions. That's what this whole thing. You're a perfect example of why I started this Tea with D. Things like that. Encouragement, support, questions. Hey, Lisa. You need to. I have a link. Don't order them without my link. You cook 600 meals. Good Lord, the Garden Lady. Where are you cooking at? Are you a chef? Awesome, Barb. That's awesome. Exactly. If you enjoy a glass of wine, you find a way to fit that bad boy in, because that's what you want to have in life. Life is too short for us not to enjoy what we're doing. And I say this 100 times, if you're not enjoying your food, you're not going to stay on it. You're going to be like, you're going to get sick of it one day. You're just going to be like, I'm done. I want my wine. Have your wine. Fit your wine in if that's what you want. Exactly. I eat my carbs. Katie eats her carbs. I mean, within reason, of course. But yeah, I had a wrap today. I had a piece of Grace's oat bread for breakfast. It's my favorite. Hey, Danielle. Thank you for asking. It was crazy, but it was good. It felt good to get back. Really good to get back. Hey, Regina. Good evening. Oh, you cook in a prison. That's interesting. I like that. It reminds me of Gloria, Orange is the New Black. She cooked it, but she was in the prison, though. Oh, good luck, Esther, for tomorrow's weigh-in. I am partial, Lisa. I don't like the fruit. I don't like fruit. So I like the caramel, the salted caramel, the caramel brownie, the cookies and cream. I did like the banana bread. I like the. Isn't there like a one with coconut and like a German chocolate or something? I like that. There you go. Perfect example, Jackie. She put her wine in early so she knew she was going to have it and trucked the rest of her day around it. Like I say, we have to, in order for us to be successful, we have to plan our day. We have to sit there and anticipate. You don't have to anticipate everything, but things like wine that are 3 and 4 points a glass, you might want to anticipate that. Don't feel guilty using weeklies. And like I always say, if you start your journey with dipping into them occasionally, you'll be fine. If you're the person that doesn't want to touch them ever and never eats them and eats below points every day and hardly eats her 0 point foods, you're going to run into difficulty down the line. I weigh in on Fridays. I've decided to have my weekends free. I'm trying this. It hasn't worked yet. I've gained this week, so. But I'm trying to have weekends where I kind of a little bit slacking. Yes, I agree with Kathy McLean. Do not feel bad. There's people out there, and I will tell you this, that will tell you the never to try. No, I don't read my weeklies. No. Well, if you start out your journey like that, yeah, you're not going to be able to eat your weeklies because your body gets used to what you eat. It gets used to a certain amount of food. So then when you throw in extra calories, it's like, what? She's overeating, and you're really not. But it's like a machine. You put more gas in, and it goes a little bit crazy. As I keep eating this. I just put this flex flavor in this tea, and it's amazing. Each week, Weight Watchers comes out with a weekly topic. It usually comes out on Sunday. It's usually Sunday to Saturday, and then Sunday it rolls over to a new topic. By the time I do my weigh-in video, which is usually Saturday, which is like the end of the week. But yeah, it was a time match. I did not. If you notice, this topic just didn't. I couldn't get into that topic. Some ones I can get really into, and some are just kind of like they make no sense. And I just wasn't into this one. I apologize. I love Orange is the New Black. Yeah, I am. Well, I'm lifetime. I don't have to go in the studio till December, which is not good because it's right around Christmas, between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yes, there is a sample box. That's a good point, Susie. That has one of every flavor. Since there's 18 bars now, 18 flavors, you can have a box of 18 and give you one of every flavor. If, like I said, the texture difference is a little bit lighter. I don't think it's that lighter. You're going to be like, oh my gosh. It's definitely noticeably lighter, but it's still along the same line. I think if you liked it before, you'll still like it. Is anybody new just joining us for the first time? Let me know. And if I missed a question because this chat is flying, I apologize. So we have like 50 people in the room. Hey, Lori, I didn't see you get here. Exactly. Sometimes we have to treat ourselves. I agree with you, Regina. I usually do that on the day I get weighed because that is the day my weeklies roll over the next, my dailies, my points roll over the next day. That's when they like go back to the beginning. So that day, on my weigh-in day, I will eat extra points that I have banked. Could be a dessert, could be a higher point dinner, but I definitely try to stay within the points that I have left. I used to just eat whatever I wanted and not care, but that didn't work out very well. So I'm trying to be a little bit more diligent about that. I agree with you, Jackie. I definitely agree with you, especially if you're a person that exercises and you're burning off stuff. You need fuel because your body's going to be like, no, we're starving. So yeah, you definitely want to eat those. That's why, like I said, and I'm going to put this out there, and I'm probably going to get slammed for it, but I'll say it anyway. There's a lot of people out there talking calories versus points. I don't know where you've been, but calories have been around since the dawn of time. It's nothing new to count calories. Weight Watchers came up with points to simplify that. I'm not sitting, I mean, if you want to do that, I always say you need to do what you feel comfortable doing. I don't have time to be putting calories in a thing. That won't work. Point system. If you follow the plan the way Weight Watchers makes it out, if you follow the plan as it's written, I should say, you will do fine. If you eat your healthy guidelines, you will do fine. If you eat your points, you'll do fine. That's just my soapbox. Oh, I love jam. You can make your own jam. The garden lady. I made a peach amaretto chia seed jam. And I could have a 0 point amount. That's a decent amount. You probably, yeah, the ones without the nuts are the 3-point bars. Hey, Ellen. Welcome. Ooh, good for you, Barbara. That sounds awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear you can tell the difference, Maria. And the more you do it, the more you will just do it automatically. If you get into what we call a routine, I think you'll do well. Wow, Tracy has almost 20,000 steps. Holy crap. Oh yeah, you need to add seasonings to that 2-ingredient dough. I like to put rosemary in my 2-ingredient dough. Garlic, sun-dried tomatoes. Order raspberry coconut and cookies and cream. Oh, I agree with you, Jermaine. The cookies and cream is my favorite as well. Yes, if you add the egg to the 2-ingredient dough, cut back your yogurt a little bit because it'll be too wet. And plus, this is just a helpful hint from me. I like to drain my yogurt. I like to put it in a little, I put a paper towel or cheesecloth in a sieve, and I let it drain, and it's much better to make the 2-ingredient dough. Oh, it's awesome, the garden lady. It just lightens it up, puffs it up. My buns come out really nice in the oven or my air fryer. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't let food ever rule you. And that's the thing too, like if we become like hermits because we're too afraid to go out, and if you go over by a few points, you go over by a few points. And I say we don't want to miss out on life, and that's not what this journey is about. We're not. I don't know. I'm not out to be, Miss America. That's not was never my. It was just out to be healthier. It's just that's what the goal was, and I've achieved that. I have not seen your. I have not seen. I have. My online time is going to be terribly going down. Oh, you look so much better today, Esther. Oh, I know, bagel dogs. I need to get me some low point dogs. Oh, I always like Katie makes it awesome. This chicken stuffing she makes always looks so good. As long as you like what you're eating, Deborah, just remember, it's forever. Yeah, pizza is kind of hard to. I agree with you there. Pizza is kind of hard to navigate. Um, didn't they have a salad with the pizza? Because I like throwing my tossed salad on top of my slice of pizza. That's what I love to do. Oh, I know. I love it. Did you ever make it the homemade Greek yogurt when you make it in your Instant Pot? The Garden Lady is the bomb. And I drain mine. It's like cream cheese. It's so good. I don't even put any sweetener in it. It's just amazing. I know, I gotta find those ballpark. You guys have been talking about them. That's true, yeah. And I use it as cream cheese. I put my on my 2 ingredient dough bagel. I'll put cream. I'll put the yogurt and smoked salmon with some capers. And yes, I sit there and squeal as I eat it. It's so amazing. What did you guys tell? Oh, somebody here told me about the Butterball turkey burgers that they were called the sweet onion flavored ones. I know it was somebody here, and I got them. They had them at my store. I was like, ooh. They were, of course, more expensive than the beef burgers, but I got them. But man, you guys were right. It was delicious, and I hate turkey burgers. That was delicious. I should have put it on the page. I just haven't had time. I'm coming to McLean's house. Oh, good for that. He's not good for much, Katie. I'm glad he was good for the hot dogs. I know. Esther's going to come too. Yes, I have put some yeast in my 2 ingredient dough. That's that. I think. What's her name? Does that? The busy kitchen lady. She does. She puts a little yeast in her dough. They're good, Katie. Because if I'm sitting there and giving a recommendation for a turkey burger, man, even my husband goes, "These are really good." I'm like, I know. It's a turkey burger. This seasoning was just on point. I hate people at work, Deborah. I feel you. People just need to mind their own beeswax. We're all going to take a trip. We're all going to come out and see Esther. The Dish with D bus is going to go to England. We're going to take a boat. You can leave it on your kitchen counter. That's even better. I got this at Walmart. I was in line when my son was getting his back to school stuff. He was going back to college, and we had to go get him a few things, and the lines were crazy. So I'm in line and I'm shopping at the clothes racks. So I got this cute little tank. Thank you, Lorianne. So this is not a school. We're not allowed to wear sleeveless at school. Don't get me started on that one. Warren Paul Newman were coming. We're also spread out. I don't know where we would have this reunion at. Esther is ready. She's going to put us all up in her nursing home. Oh, thank you. It's my Italian skin. I get a good coloring in this summer, and it's funny because my husband burns, the kids burn. My one son, he tans like I do. It's that olive skin. I had good parents. My dad used to get so dark. It was crazy. Good night, Jermaine. Thank you. I will have a great day. There we go. Location roll call. There, Heather's Albany. Mickleton, New Jersey. I refuse to be old too. Jackie's in Prescott, Wisconsin. Oh, nice. Both my parents were Italian, so I always tell my husband he got a full blood. I said, Steve, if I was a dog, I'd have papers, but I'm not. Yeah, I said, but I am a purebred, and I have married a mutt. He's German and Irish. I didn't like Italian men. Can you figure that one out? Smart. When you grow up in an Italian house, you don't want to marry an Italian man. No, no, no. I refuse to grow up too. Hey, Izzy. Annapolis. That's not too far. I've been to Annapolis. Not recently. Milwaukee. Fort Lauderdale. I guess you get a lot of college people down there. Bonnie. Yep. Hey, Chantal. Maryland. I was in Maryland about a month and a half ago in July. We were at Schaefer's Canal House. We were having crabs. Hey Danielle, you close by Sandy? But no, she's in Michigan. Oh yeah, I don't get crabs. Oh, did I say I was getting crabs? Yeah, that didn't sound good, did it? Yes, we were. I wasn't eating them. I had that fantastic seafood salad I posted that day. Oh, that's not too far. We are quite the collection of losers. I agree with it. And it's the best place to be a loser. Or is it this way? I always put it the wrong way. All the time. I put my Devotion Flex in my tea. It was so good. It was like dessert. I had my chamomile with the monkey bread. So good. Hey, Linz. Don't make no Mermath. We save that for when Salty's here. Gives him something to think about. I'm an ambidextrous loser. I always say I'm a two-time loser. Those lemon chips they sell at Walmart. I've not seen those at Walmart. You think he's lurking? Salty. The Great Lakes. I always wanted to see the Great Lakes. Are they really great? That's a question. I was up early today. So if I seem a little loopy, I'm not used to getting up early. It's bed late, up early. I need to get to bed. Lucky I have a CPAP machine because I get good sleep. Oh, trust me. I get. You know what? After I bought my Flex, it went on sale for 30%. I went, seriously? I only got 20. I was a little bit upset about that. Oh, he could be. He is the troll stalker. Good night, Esther. Thanks for waiting up. I don't know if I ever had those chips. Oh, that sounds really cool, Kath. All right, Esther's in charge of the first Glam Squad, which is the old time. I am hosting the Glam Squad in the new time. So if you're not busy, 11 a.m. Eastern time, which Katie will put the times up. You want to work out with Esther? You come to my Facebook group in the rooms. There's a little icon that says rooms when you go in, and you have to. It's so hard to get in because it's confusing. You have to have, like, I don't know if you have to have Google Chrome. It doesn't work on ISO, but it works on your iPhone, but it doesn't work on your iPad. And you come there, you work out together with us, and I do it at 1:30 Eastern time when I come home from work. I would, Lori, well, I had a lot of weight to lose. You have to, first, let's start out with that one. I had over 100 pounds to lose. Steady in a sense, I would lose, like, wouldn't be like 1 or 2 pounds a week. In the beginning, it was. I mean, the first week, I think I lost 10 pounds. I had a great week. And then I think I lost 0.8, and then 1.2, 1.4. And then after maybe a month and a half, it would go to maybe 0.4, 0.6, another 1.2. It definitely was steady. I always had consecutive losses as long as I was on plan and I tracked honestly. I definitely, like I said, but the more weight you lose, the more quicker you lose it in the beginning, if that makes sense. When I got down to 100 pounds off, it took me 6 months to lose 14. So yes, the less weight you have to lose, the slower it goes. So yeah, I just say don't always expect to see a loss. Sometimes staying the same is a win. I know it's not what we like to hear. We like to see that loss, but sometimes. Thank you, Katie. Katie posted the first one is the one with Esther, the second one is the one with me. You can go to both if you're adventurous. Good night, Heather. But I will say the more consistent you are with the plan, the more consistent you'll see weight loss. If you're going through the motions and kind of like, yeah, I'll track when I feel like it, or yeah, did I have it? I don't remember. Then you will see bad losses, or you won't see consistency. If you fit your, like I tried it. I said it still is eat the food you love. Fit in foods. Don't be expecting 2.2 pounds every week. They say that, but you might have it. I mean, but to sit there and be consistent and be honest and eat good food. You need to enjoy your food, because if you're not enjoying what you're eating, you're not going to stay with it. You're going to be like, I don't feel like this stinking salad. I don't feel like this grilled chicken. I don't want grilled chicken again tonight. Have a good steak. Have a pork chop. Don't be just eating chicken. Have some beautiful, and the fish you could have. Oh my God, have some flounder, have some shrimp, have some scallops. Cook them beautifully, and just grilled or even pan fried and a little olive oil. In fact, some fish don't even need olive oil because this is so beautiful. And put a nice little fresh, like, I love putting tomato salad on everything. I just think it's so good. Or a little olive capers, and enjoy your food. We're going to Tamara's cabin. Oh, I agree. I didn't exercise my whole journey. I lost 117 pounds with no exercise. So it can be done. I exercise now because there's a lot of hanging, not to be too honest, but there's just a lot of looseness that we need to tone up. And a lot of people have thought I've lost more being home, and I said, no, I haven't lost. Actually, I've gained. I said, it's just, but when you're exercising, you're toning up, things look better. So yeah, exercise has come to play. Oh, she's absolutely right, Lorianne. If you put in crap, you get crap. You put in good, you will see results. But I always try to say, make it a lifestyle so you're not feeling deprived. Like, if you want that piece of cake once in a while, try to find a way to fit it in, or find a way to make it lighter. I make those cute little cake loaves. That satisfies my cake. I make the donuts from the Kodiak mix. Is it real donut? No. Does it satisfy my need for donuts? Yes. Do I have a real donut once in a while? Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I might not eat a whole one because sometimes I'll eat a third, and a third of a donut, you'll be surprised, is enough. As long as you eat it regularly enough, it is enough. If you don't ever eat anything and you like wait 6 months to have something, yeah, you'll go ape shit on it. You will, because you haven't had this donut that you've been thinking about day and night. I'm going to have my donut on donut day. Like you might wait for Fat Tuesday to have your donut. Then it becomes an obsession. And then when you see that donut, you just like swallow it whole because you've waited so long. And you give that donut more power than it really deserves. So I always say, fit in your donut. Have that third of a donut. Yeah, that's all I do is I was doing the 2 miles a day. Like I would do the Leslie with you guys and I would walk. But I thought, am I going to keep up with something like that? No. I will be going back to work, and I do walk a lot at work, but I wouldn't consider that exercise. It's definitely keeping me busy. Food will get in your head, Lorianne. We need to get it onto the plate and out of your head. Like I said, if we sit there and I guess give it more power than it really needs. Like if you like, oh, I'm not gonna have this. I always say donut because that's what I think of. Oh, like this donut, and I sit there and I think about it, and I make it. It probably even tastes better than it probably doesn't even taste as good as I think it does. Well, unless it's at the Amish market. Well, they're like way better. But yes, but when you have this every other week, fit a piece of something in that you really like, chocolate, cookies. See, I tend to go for sweet stuff. But I mean, like, I always say, have a steak. Salty's always eating steak. You got, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a really good lean cut of meat. There just isn't. This probably has just as much fat as the stinking turkey we're eating. I always going to be a belly dancer. Well, there you go. That could be your motivation. I lost 117 pounds. You're waiting for the poop. I think I missed a lot of chat here. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Linz. Did I miss anybody's question? This chat just flew, and I feel like I've missed. I'm gonna get on my my tangents. Thank you, ladies. I wouldn't, and I sit there and I say this humbly. I never thought I'd be sitting here in front of you saying that. Never in a million years. It was never my goal. My goal, when I would always do it, would be lose 50 pounds, get under 200, and I was always happy. And then I just stuck with it because the blue plan, I think, made it livable for me. And that was the first time I was able to eat much better and have these wonderful foods that I was able to stick with it. And I really believe it's because it's the blue plan. I've been on Weight Watchers a lot of times. So that's the difference in my world. Having these, and I do not abuse them. I treat the 0 point foods with respect because I know they have calories. I mean, do I eat a dozen eggs for breakfast? No. Could I eat? Oh, I sure could. But I don't. I have, sometimes I'll have 3. Most times it's just 2. Sometimes it's 1, but 2 at most. There's a time I might have a third. And half the time when I eat the third, I'm always overstuffed. But well, the food is your life, Lorianne. That is what you call it, your bread and butter. So, but, and you know yourself, like, you don't need all these, well, you do, I guess. Those beautiful sauces. Like, they're like where a lot of the points come in. Like, we didn't grow up, my mother was never, we were meat and potatoes and pasta people. She didn't have many, it was always she was big into herbs and spices. So our food was always seasoned well, but not saucy. Like, there was never cream sauces or anything. The only sauce we had would be tomato sauce, gravy as we called it. So that's how I've always cooked. And I know, like, a lot of my things aren't very heavy. They're always, like, you want the beauty of the food to shine through with some, you could put some fresh parsley oh, dill, cilantro on something, it just makes it, it's like, woohoo! And it makes it taste so much better. And I just love, and that's why I love Flavor God. Oh, I'm sitting there with the Flavor Gods the other day. I'm shaking them all. What's in it? I'm like, I don't know. I just put about 5 different Flavor Gods in there and it really came out good. No idea. Just shaking this. That's what my family says, your food never tastes the same. No, it doesn't, because I sit there and I really don't follow specific recipes because stuff like that I don't have to worry about. Spices don't have calories, I mean points, so I go to town. Garlic and everything. Exactly. I ain't drowning anything in no sauce. I like to taste my beautiful, delicate fish, especially with the sweetness of the fish and the like earthiness of the meats and stuff. Oh, it's like you have a nice good grill and oh, so good. Like I said, oh, food is everywhere. It's like you just can't turn a page without. So I put my food out there. So you go on my Instagram, Lorianne, and you can see my food. You'll be like, there you go. Oh man, I had a beautiful bowl of carrot cake, oatmeal, and we were in a collab. It was carrot cake, steel cut oats in a crock pot. It's a long word. Man, my bowl was stunning. But I put a little whipped cream cheese and some pecans, not a lot, just a little bit. It was a beautiful bowl of deliciousness. You know what? So that follow people like that and who post their Weight Watcher food, and I get compliments all the time. My stuffed French toast with the cream cheese and the strawberries, that's 2 points. It's stunning. And people are like, that's 2 points? Yeah, damn right it's 2 points. I work the 0 points and the zero like amounts of things. So you could have, something that might have points, but you scroll down on your little wheel, get it to 0 points. You'd be surprised how much that is enough. All right, I missed all the chat because I gotta go on my tangents. Ooh, Lynn's put Flavor God in her coffee. Boobs and food. Oh, I love stuff. What I love about a mug is I'm one and done. This isn't calling me because it's in my stomach. It's done. If I make yeah, I sit there and I legit think about it. It's sad. I go, oh, I love the pound dropper cheesecakes. Oh my God, they're so good. They're not really cheesecakes. It's yogurt and eggs baked. But she adds 3 tablespoons of cake mix. And it really helps the texture to have a more denseness, and it feels a little bit more like a cheesecake. I know. You are right, Lorianne. It's all about boobs and food. Thank you, ladies. Yes. If you don't follow my Instagram, dish_with_D. That's my, in fact, I think I have a link in the comment description box to go to Instagram. And I put it in the Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group, people, there's a link in there for that too. It's a private journey. Sometimes I post. I don't post enough. I forget. I'm even going to forget now. Worse, I'm back to work. You guys got used to me. I got used to being home and being available and just coming up and creating food and just coming on live and I'm like, I'm not going to have a life. This job's going to take. So yeah, I need to come up with a schedule. I keep saying that. I haven't sat down to do that. I need to come up with a schedule. Thinking of doing a video of breakfasts. I show breakfast, lunch, and dinner and dessert. No, I'm not good with dinners. Not good with dinners. My dinners are very pedestrian. People wouldn't like them. Lunches is pretty basic. I post a lot of food on Instagram. What I eat in a day is usually on Instagram. It's not a full day. It's just like there's breakfast, there's lunch, maybe a dinner. But so definitely, thank you. Katie just posted my Instagram link. She's the new Luigi. Oh, glad you like the Pop-Tart. Chocolate cheese funfetti. I'm making pumpkin funfetti in another month, Kathy. I don't want to make it too early. Oh, you do, Pam. It's all that in a bag of chips. And I use my 0 point peach amaretto chia seed jam in the middle. You can put anything you want in the middle. I just wanted a fruity Pop Tart. Yeah. It even has icing and sprinkles. Because why not? Ah, thank you, Deborah. You know, I don't know. It hasn't. We haven't officially hit fall yet. I don't need to get. I'm going to do pumpkin hummus because I'm on a hummus kick, and I want to do the pumpkin fun. I don't know if she does. She has a pumpkin funfetti. She has a pumpkin that she puts spice cake, but I saw this stupid funfetti box. That's why I'm making everything funfetti. That's why it's funfetti. Um, my here it goes. I think I'll get this straight. My Instagram goes to my Facebook page. I have a page. I have a. You know what, Lorena? If I could sit there and tell you how much I have a group that's called Dish with D's Crew. It's a private group. I have a page called Dish with D's Light and Healthy Living. I've had that page forever. It used to be called something else, and I changed it. So everything that goes on Instagram goes on the Dish with D Light and Healthy Living page. Can't share to the group. I mean, yeah, because it's private. So I try to post in there. All my videos that I post on YouTube, I always link in the group. Sometimes I put on the page, sometimes I just forget. Or I'll share. You can't put, as you know, can't put links on Instagram. I have an Insta bio. If you go to my bio, there's all my links are in there. So I'll say, oh, I just posted my overnight oats. Go check out my YouTube channel, link in bio. So I do mention on Instagram, but you can't post links, which is a pain in the butt. But I do have everything linked in my Insta bio. That makes sense. Yes, I do. And I've really stepped it up since COVID. That kept me from wallowing in how bad it was. And I focused more on my channel and content and you guys, and that's, you guys basically saved me from relapsing. I have to say that you guys saved me because I might cry. I probably would have. I probably would have felt so bad and so sad and depressed of how bad it was out there that you couldn't go anywhere. But I had you guys to focus on. So you guys basically kept me from going off the deep end because it's so easy to do. And that's why when people tell me that they're off the wagon, I get that. I get that because I know how close I come every day. Every day I have to. To me, I have to understand. I've been heavy for my whole life. Grew up Italian. I'm 54, so I'd say I was probably small until I was turned 10. Once I hit 10 and puberty hit, it all was up. I just want to keep going up. So I would say I've been heavy for 44 years. In high school, I was a size 16. 16, 18, give or take. So yeah, so I've always had a weight issue my whole life, and I had a very good self-image because my parents never told me I was heavy. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, of course. So and I'm still comfortable in my own skin. If it wasn't for the fact of health issues, I like myself. I like my body. I like me. I'm comfortable with who I am. And if you don't, I always say, if you don't like me, then oh well. I don't worry about what other people think. That's probably why I vlog so well. Because if people don't like what I have to say, oh well. You don't have to listen. I always say, but yeah, I'm just calm. I like myself. I don't, I never felt bad about myself because my parents never made me feel bad about myself. So I just think, and I feel bad for people who do because it's a short life we have here. Good night, garden lady. Did I miss you as I go on my tangents? Good night, Deborah. It takes a village. It does. Takes. That's why meeting makers make it, because people who you go to meetings with and you sit with and you talk about your weight issue are going through the same thing, and nobody understands you better than people that are living the life that you are. I know, it's like 8:56. There's some nights, you know, and I have to go walk the dog still, and but this time I think works out better. So only Esther. She's the only negative. She's the only one I wasn't happy about it, and I felt bad because I know she's, not being able to get to see her kids, and I feel bad. That's why I kind of chat with her during the day. I feel for her because I know what it's like to be away from your family. My son's at school, so but he's only an hour and a half. He can drive home. I can't imagine if I couldn't see him. Thank you, McLean. Night, Danielle. I'm going to head on out as well. You guys always make a great evening, and you always make a great meeting. As I always say, this is the best meeting I've ever been to. I wish it's the same, we all live so far apart. This would be an awesome together. Well, we are having a meeting technically, but he was home for the weekend. He just left yesterday. He was home for the weekend. So it was nice seeing him. He came home for the holiday since he's only an hour and a half away. But yes, thank you all. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on your way out. Remember, interaction helps my channel. Joan's starting to say it, so I'm saying it too. When you subscribe, when you like, when you leave comments, it's good for our analytics, and YouTube looks at us and say, hey, look, man, she's getting a lot of interaction with her people. So they love that. So the more you can give thumbs up and leave comments is deeply appreciated by us. This makes our job a lot easier, and we can continue to bring you great content. And you ever guys have anything you ever want me to vlog about or try to make a recipe, let me know. I'm always willing to try something, and I love to vlog about anything you guys. I didn't do a hot topics, but I will get to it soon. Oh, I'm so happy, Pam. Get excited. There's great things coming up. You're going to do this. We're all going to do this. Oh, well, he would like that. Dunkin' money, he loves that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming. And like I said, and watching me. You guys are like, I forgot to call the place. The stupid Ready Whip people. Lorianne, do you have problems with Ready Whip? It's called Ready Whip because it's ready whipped. They want you to run it underwater. Yeah, I gotta call them. I'm not happy. Thank you, like I said, I just thank you guys for appreciating it. Well, this is the almond Ready Whip. The other Ready Whip I could tolerate, but the almond whip, it doesn't work. And it's still on the shelves. It just doesn't do anything. The air comes out of it and it's done. So you got a can full of almond milk. I don't know. Everybody, I tell people this. Oh yeah, it doesn't work. Like everybody, it just really irritates me that this product is on and they send me coupons. Like I don't want to buy it again. Why don't you give me my money back? That's a whole other video. Oh, that's what I do. But I wanted to try the almond one. Yeah, never again. Margaret, you will. I say this, my last thing for the night. It has to come from up here, not up here. People think it's all about your stomach. It's all about your head. If your head isn't in the game, you just have to, and I say, try to make changes. Sometimes we feel sorry for ourselves. Like, oh, I'm on Weight Watchers. Be glad you're on Weight Watchers. Be glad there's a plan out there that you could learn good eating habits and learn how to make really delicious food. And then the bonus is all of a sudden your waistline goes down and you're still eating really good. So try to think of those things. That's not bad. And you 1 teaspoon. bake 2 tablespoons when it's whipped. Yeah, could you whip fat-free? Is it? No, there isn't fat-free heavy cream. There's fat-free half and half. I haven't ever seen anything else that I know of. Things to ponder. Yeah. Well, all right, ladies and germs, I am heading on out. The dog is out there. He sits by the door and waits for me. Thank you, Lorraine. And with that, I will leave you. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow night. It's Wednesday. I don't know what day it is. Have a great night. Remember, only one meal away from being back on track. It's never too late.